Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we are learning Gittin, page 8, which discusses how the land of Israel has certain laws, and because of the holiness of that land and also the people who live in that land who are knowledgeable, because of that they have specific laws. Now, we certainly know, for example, that when it comes to agriculture, a person who owns land as a farmer, there's certain requirements of taking tithes from the produce. Also, in the seventh year, one is not allowed to work the land. Now, it's interesting that it tells us regarding this land, Yerushalayim and Israel, as well as some bordering areas, that it says that on Shabbos, in which a person is not allowed to write anything, the law is that you are allowed to ask someone who is not Jewish to write a document of sale so that you will be able to purchase land. And the issue is that if you don't buy it right away, it's possible you may lose this opportunity. Maybe it'll be sold to someone else. And therefore, because of that, we allow this document of sale to be written on Shabbos, not by a Jewish person, because that's actually a biblical prohibition. On the Sabbath, one of the 39 prohibitions, a person is not allowed to write anything. You're not allowed to write. The truth is, when it comes to asking a non-Jew to do something on your behalf that you can't do, that's actually a rabbinic prohibition. It's called a mira la'akum. You can't just simply ask a non-Jew to do something for you. However, this is an exception. We say that you are allowed to ask them to write this document. And on this, the Talmud gives us the reason. It's because of what's called shvus, which is a rabbinical issue, but because of Yishuv Eretz Yisrael lo gazer rabbanan. Because of living in Israel and the importance of Jewish people living and moving to the land of Israel, for that, even though there are typically rabbinic restrictions, such as, again, asking a non-Jew to write for you, but in order for you to be able to get this land, you need to have this document. So we are going to remove any rabbinic law which would prohibit you to have this done by a non-Jew on Shabbos, in order to be able to quickly get you to own this land. Now, of course, if we look statistically in the year 2023, the two major countries in which Jewish people live, in addition to the United States, is Israel. And in fact, there are organizations which encourage people and will even pay for your flight and help you with basic accommodations for certain periods of time, looking at the details, to be able to get you to move to Israel. Not only that, as we've seen elsewhere, for example, the end of Kesuvos, there is discussion about you're not allowed to leave Israel. And that even includes, which is mentioned here, if you would own a slave, back then they were indentured servants or slaves, that they're obligated to do mitzvos, which are in Israel. And if you would sell them to someone outside of Israel, that's considered to be so wrong that they would actually be automatically allowed to go free. It's a penalty that's placed upon this transaction that that individual automatically goes free. That just shows you the unbelievable importance in the land of Israel. Now, of course, as I said, many Jewish people and many religious Jews, including myself, live outside of Israel. But that doesn't mean, of course, it's not something that shouldn't be supported. And therefore, even if I personally don't live in Israel, I can still show my support in any way I can to be able to help those individuals. But it's important for us to, again, recognize the importance of living in Israel is so much that it even is going to cause a rabbinic prohibition to be uplifted.